Over the coming weeks, I'm going to try and take my Etsy store to the 4-figure a month range by implementing new strategies and promoting heavily on social media. 4 figures a month, if we break it down, means we need to make $250 a week or $33 a day at a minimum. So let's get to it. So with a healthy dose of optimism, I sat down and drafted a plan. A few months ago, I tried selling print-on-demand posters on Shopify, but that didn't really work out. But what if we tried selling the same designs, but now on Etsy? I'm actually pretty excited about this. We have all the designs ready, so we can move forward really fast. So I opened a new Etsy store, let ChatGPT come up with a solid name, and immediately started to post the new listings. So since we already have 20 designs, I can simply list all 20 of them. And these are actual posters, so if someone buys them, they receive a physical product. But just to fill up the listings even more, I'm thinking of also listing these as digital downloads as well. The margins here will be lower, but I think if this generates some extra shop visits and even some sales or 5-star reviews, it will be well worth the initial hit. Speaking of margins, I'm selling these posters for $25.99 for the small size and $29.99 for the large size. Digital downloads will be sold for $6.50, but I will probably have a constant 10% sale running for those. Over the next few days, I designed a few more posters, listed them both as physical posters and digital downloads, and slowly but surely the first few visitors started to come in. Now I want to try and supercharge the entire process, so I'm going to heavily promote all of these posters on Pinterest. People typically come here for inspiration, so I think it's a fantastic place to promote my wall art. And the best part is that I already have a minimum of 5 mockups per design. And these can all be reused as pins. And seeing that I already have 26 different designs, I have a total of 130 pins ready to go. And since I'm still working full time right now, this is a massive time saver. As days went by, I continually pinned the mockup images, making my life even easier by letting ChatGPT write the descriptions. And pretty quickly, the pins started to gain some traction. Not a whole lot, but I could see some Pinterest traffic coming to the store. And those few visitors were enough, because we rather quickly made our very first sale. There we go, we just sold 2 of our posters. Now this person did buy the digital downloads, but hey, 2 sales in a pretty fast time frame, I'm really happy about it. But things didn't stop there. A few days later, we sold our first poster, netting us $18.66. And just a few hours later, we sold our second large size poster, netting us an extra $15.91. Okay, this is pretty cool. We actually sold our first products. I did notice a slight difference in revenue between the two, but I think that's mainly due to the fact that Printful has different shipping locations over the world. So these were probably shipped from different factories. And just a day later, we had yet another sale, this time netting us $22.80. But just as I was getting extremely excited about this store, this happened. Man, again, another suspension. And this time the email states that it's a permanent suspension. They haven't stated why either, so I'm just gonna file an appeal and fingers crossed we get the store back. Now I really don't want to wait for the coming days or even weeks for the account to be unsuspended, so it's time to put plan B into action. While I would much prefer selling actual posters, I do still have this digital AI art store. This is the one I started in this video and it has steadily gained sales, 5-star reviews and favorites. So I'm thinking of promoting these posters on Pinterest as well. The only drawback though is that these posters, they sell for like $2 a piece as a digital download. So we'd need to sell like 500 of these to even reach the 4-figure a month mark, and so far this store only has 160 sales in total. Nice. But the one advantage that this store has is that it already has credibility. So hopefully with some love, social promos and just a more listings, this can actually grow into something worthwhile. Okay, so I just had an epiphany. I can just, use these designs that I already have and sell them as actual posters. Wow, who would have thought?
Guys!
Now since there are a lot of different designs, I think I'm just going to take my best sellers and list these as posters. After that, I can gradually make my way down the list. Okay, so I uploaded the first 4 bestsellers to Printify. It took some figuring out because I was using Printful before, but I think I got the hang of it now. So I took 6 more of my bestsellers, giving me a total of 10 actual posters. This is going to be the first sample round. After pinning for these 10 posters, I'll continue adding more and more posters to the store. And look at that, not even a day later and someone has already favorited one of the actual posters. And that's without even pinning or marketing these anywhere. In the meantime, I quickly want to circle back to the first store we started in this video. So far, I appealed to suspension, but nothing has really happened. For whatever reason, I was neither granted access to the account again, nor was I suspended permanently. I'm just back at the suspension screen that I was stuck at the start of this video.
We do not care.
And this happened not once, not twice, but 3 times so far. I even went as far to email them to ask them what's going on, but of course no reply. Right now it's almost as if they just discarded the appeal. As for the digital download store, yeah, I really couldn't contain myself. I really want to dial in on actual print-on-demand posters, so I picked a solid sub-niche within the existing store, and I just want to go all in on creating physical posters.
So I've been grinding lately.
So the game plan is the following.
The game plan is you go in there, don't get hit, come home with a pocket full of cash.
Create a minimum of 100 different designs, upload all of them to Printify, publish all listings, and then go heavy on Pinterest. I'm talking like 50 plus pins a day.
Stay hard.
So I booted up mid-journey and started playing around with different prompts until I got the looks that I was after. I then checked on competitors to see what types of art sell the best and proceeded to create as many different designs as I could. After that, it was time to create the mock-up images for the listings and reuse all of them for pins as well. That was a lot of work, but I'm really excited to see if we get any results. But my excitement didn't stay long. Over the next few days I got pretty sick, so I didn't really get to do all the work that I wanted to do. And as a cherry on top, the text-based shop was suspended for a 4th time, again with no reason. But now that I'm slowly getting better, I'll pick up the plan once more, starting with filing yet another appeal. I've seriously tried everything now. I verified all my account information, listed all production partners, everything. It's just so nice when they go radio silent on you, while also preventing you from growing your business. And the worst part is that out of only 5 sales, we have 3 5-star reviews. That's such a fantastic start. Anyway, we did get a couple more sales on our digital download store. None of the actual posters, but we sold 5 digital downloads, netting us an extra $10. Only need to do this 100 more times and then we're there.
All I want you to do is do it 10 more times. Do it 10 more times. I just want you to do it 10 more times.
Alright, so another few days have passed and the store is actually getting some pretty consistent sales right now. Not a whole lot, but at least a handful per week, and we're also getting some extra 5-star reviews as well, so that's really nice. I really think Etsy encourages stores that are active, because most of these sales really only came after I published some new listings. But the sales that are coming in are all digital downloads. So I think the main focus right now should be to get those print-on-demand posters listed as soon as possible. Selling one of those compared to a digital download means a fat 14 times more income. So for the next few days I'll continue to mostly focus on publishing new listings. There are a total of 156 listings online right now, and I want to push that to at least 200 before doing anything else. Juggling a side hustle with a full-time job takes up a lot of time, so I have to prioritize a little. So out of all the plans I've listed so far, I think the very first thing I need to do is get all of those print-on-demand posters listed. After, I'll set up a chain of Pinterest pins to market them, and only after that will I focus on the new niche. This store has a lot of potential with consistent sales, only 5-star reviews, some traction. Now we just need to take it to the next step.